Hey guys, what's up? It's Justin Wayne, America's real life hitch with you today, and I'm going to talk about how to flirt with women.
After Justin demonstrated just how easy it can be to make out with women in public, Cosmo invited him to their show.
You're like a real life hitch.
Now this is a massively important skill set that you absolutely must master, or at least try to master. And the reason I'm saying this is because many guys don't understand flirting at all. They're not good at it. They're very try-hard at it, and they just don't get it right. And a lot of people ask me, well, Justin, how do you become more flirty and all this stuff? And I'm going to give you guys some of my best pointers right now that you guys can just pick up and play and use, okay? So, number one, before we get into flirting, I want to talk about a phase before flirting. I call this in my dominant fact I teach in a free selection course over here, basic social comfort. You want to basically make sure that you have enough comfort with the girl before you try to flirt with her and do all this stuff. Because a lot of guys make the mistake and they think that, hey, well, as soon as I open my mouth, I'm just going to start hitting on her right now, right? And the problem with that is that you have to warm girls up to flirting first so it can work more effectively, all right? So that's one thing you need to understand. So assuming that you already created what I call in my model basic social comfort, assuming you already have that, we're going to move forward to what kind of things can you do next to make it more worthwhile. So one great way of flirting is what you call teasing, okay? I made a video about this before, but I'm going to make a video about it again, a lot more clear in this situation. So teasing, the great thing about teasing is that, you're not hitting on the girl right away yet. You're not like saying, oh, I think you're sexy, girl, or oh my girl, you're not saying I think you're sexy, or oh my god, you're fine, or you're bad, shorty, you know what I mean? You're not saying anything like that, right? Because again, that's like, it's boring, it's too easy, and the girl wants a challenge, okay? So to create a challenge, you need a teaser, right? And there's multiple ways to do this. In some of my live pickup videos, sometimes I would tell girls this story about the chalk girl. Basically, when I'm talking to her, let's say we have basic comfort, I might be like, oh my god, you remind me of this girl I know in grade 3 used to eat chalk, right? They used to call her Oompa Loompa, blah, blah, blah. So I make this funny little story about how she reminded me from going to eat chalk. And I'm like, I hope that's not you, right? And she's like, no. So again, something very simple like that. I might be kind of rushing it forward. I'll leave a link where I break it down better down below of the chalk story. But the point is, a story or a game like that can go a long way, because now I can tease her throughout the conversation and call her chalk girl all the time while she playfully hits me and all that other stuff. And as you can tell, even from how things sound now, if the girl's playfully hitting you and stuff like that, you're in a really good zone, because now this is an example of you guys flirting. Flirting is not always seductive. Flirting is just playful nonsense. And one thing that they say in the community, one line I love from the old school community, is that they said what's cool in grade 5 is cool now when it comes to making jokes with women, okay? Like, remember, women are more closely connected to their childhood than men. That's why women are better for raising kids initially, because they have that nurturing soul. I've done experiments before where I would spin around like a girl 18, and she like after she spins around, she's like flustered and she like starts laughing, right? I've done it to a little girl as well, my little niece, spin her around, and she's like laughing too, right? Now I actually did it to my mom. I spun her around and she gave me the same exact result. And I did it to my grandma. I spun her around and I got the same result. The point is, all women are connected to those childlike jokes. So believe it or not, those simple jokes will go a long way. You don't have to become a comedian. You don't have to learn stand-up and all that stuff. It could help, but you don't have to learn that. You just need to understand that it doesn't take that much to make a girl laugh. But again, this is a form of flirting, and flirting is not only a verbal thing, but it's also a physical thing as well. So that's why I like to play with girls. Another form of flirting is using playful games. And so another element in the old school books I loved was the idea of using playful gambits and tricks to kind of entertain women and yourself. And the reason for this is because you want to take the girl out of her everyday bullshit boring life. In a normal life, what she talks about, whatever, work, same stuff on Instagram, news gossip. She could talk about that stuff with anyone, with like friends and all that stuff. What are you gonna do different? I'll tell you what you can do differently. Even simple stuff like rock, paper, scissors randomly, and the winner gets a kiss. There's a bunch of other games out there as well and gambits that you can use. Sometimes just showing them interesting facts is a way of flirting as well. The point is getting her out of that zone, getting her out of the everyday boring zone. So by doing something totally different and interesting that you both can have fun with is an amazing thing. So we just talked about stories, and now we talked about gambits. I can go all day about gambits, but I don't want to crowd this with too much routines. But routines, it's not about the routine, it's about having fun with the girl. We could make up your own game. I could be like, oh, the last person to reach the other side owes the other one a drink, right? I could say something like that, and we could start like running fast, like, what are you doing, right? And we're running already, right? And just getting her in that moment. There's so much things to do, and the more she participates with this stuff, the better it's going to be for you. The easier it is to make a move. Like again, if we're playing a game, like a dance game or something, and I'm spinning her around and she's laughing, it's pretty easy at that point to go for a kiss or something, or just or have like a more intimate, magical moment with her while I'm looking to her eyes after like she's laughing, and I can say, you like me, don't you? Or I can do anything after that. But the point is, that's a great way to kind of break the ice. That's something that I used to do a lot. If you look in some of my videos, like playing games with girls and stuff like that. And again, if you want to know way more about those games, go on the free course up there or over there, and or by the end of the video, go into our free course section and you'll learn a lot more about that. Another great way to flirt with women is when you're getting closer to the closing moments, where you're gonna go for the kiss for the first time maybe, or just taking her closer inside. This is where you can kind of like slow things down. So before the gambits, you could be a lot more animated and playful, but when she's in your bedroom and stuff like that, or any situation where you're trying to go for that seductive moment, this is where you can be a lot more quiet and let your eyes do the talking, and sometimes just be quiet. Stuff like that works as well. So basically, one of the general themes about flirting is you just always want to seem playful and upbeat. There's no reason to be too serious about anything. It's just all about fun times, taking her out of her boring life. Break the pattern. Break the cycle of boredom. I want you guys to take action in your life right now. I want you to actually check out our free selection course I have just for you to become much better with women in your relationships, in your online dating, everything. We cover everything that you need to do here. It's an A to Z course to get you jump started and making things happen for you. You don't deserve to be alone. You deserve to be with the type of girls that you want to be with. I did it, a lot of my clients have done it, and you deserve to do it too. Peace out.